Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hooked Gamer here. We're back with Railway Empire 2. We are very close to complete the entire scenario, I feel. The reason for it is that we've been playing the game and connecting this warehouse to all of our cities, and things just seem to have happened, basically. Anyway, we need to own a total of 3 industries and businesses. Somehow we've only one. It's almost hard to believe, but I think what would be good to do is to, because Nashville has grown, is to build something in Nashville. So let's just take a look. Now we've got our steel here in St. Louis, and now Nashville is ready. Now Nashville does need steel for the for the cans, but I think it'll be good to go ahead and maybe have tools, because that'll be the easiest connection to make. So let's just go ahead and try that. Fire defeated in Chicago. 3 little kittens rescued. Now, there you go. And that gives us 2 out of 3, and now we need to make 13 different goods available at the same time. That is going to be very, very difficult, I have to say. Now let's just take a quick look what's available currently. Okay, so we have no grain, we have no beer, we have no sugar. Vegetables are actually ready now, so that's somewhere we can get over here. Anyway, but I think we should go for the bonus first of all. So let me just go ahead and grab that right now. It's gonna be quite easy connection to make. To Kansas City. It also costs very little as well, so I'm happy about that. To be quite honest, we probably don't need double track here, but that's okay. It'll be only one train going back and forth. Not sure what's the correct direction. This way. Okay, I'm just gonna create the route right away. It's gonna be something like this, the Baldwin. And let's make sure we've got this going. Now Kansas should have, Kansas already has the maintenance depot, so all good. Right, so the vegetables. Now, I do want to avoid the vegetables going through Colombia if we can. So perhaps this would be a good detour. Right, so it's gonna go like this, and over here. I think that's okay to do. We may want to stop at the corn for this. Okay. Just like this. Okay, now this guy also will need grain, grain and beer. Where is beer? We actually have very little beer. It's only in Nashville, which is... and Indianapolis. Okay. That's a long route to go. I mean, we can try and see how that goes. I wish we could have it somewhere here. Like Kansas would be good for beer. Well, good enough, I suppose. Because beer needs grain, which is only over here. So Colombia maybe for beer. But that's gonna take forever by the time we'll grow it. Now this is milk. Okay, well for the moment let's just... Okay, we'll need then paper. Now paper is being delivered from Fireville, so that's okay. Is it? Yes, it is. It's a long one. Okay, yeah. So I was saying before that I want to have a connection over here because this is very difficult. Now to do this, we will need to expand this. And I will need to get rid of this as well, for sure. And possibly the tunnel, because the tunnel is kind of in our way. Okay, anyway, let's just expand this side first of all. Right. Then I am going to, yeah, let's just demolish this for now. We have to demolish the tunnel. Sadly. We get a lot of money back for it, but let's just see what can we do here. Okay, so that should be okay. Ah, come on. I was hoping for the shortest one ever, but yeah, no, ain't gonna happen. Okay, so let's just demolish this and connect that over here. Okay, do we have enough? Yes, we do. Okay, and that's not bad either. Looks to be just away. Yeah. Just almost the best way we can do this, I suppose. Okay, let's just make a direction so it places the signals. Now this is gonna be tricky because the tunnel has now shortened. So how do we connect this? Now I would love for this not to be so close, I suppose, but we have not much of a choice. Let's just see. Okay, that could work. But I want to make sure that we've got this connection first of all. So it's gonna be like this. Why is it not working? Yeah, so I don't like this very much, but that's okay. It has to go like this, otherwise the game is creating something strange. Okay, I'm just gonna bring this over here. And same with this. And let's just make the connection for this guy if we can at all. I don't know if we can now with all of this happening. Yeah, we could potentially do it here, but well then. That's not as easy. I think it just has to go all the way here. Okay, that's 900,000. I mean, it actually wouldn't be too bad because then we can have a connection like this and like that. So I suppose we're gonna just save it. Right, well let's just see. Saboteurs, ticket passengers. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait with for a bit more points and then we're gonna go for this one. And then this will allow us to have a connection, more direct connection for the warehouse, and maybe we could even connect Memphis directly. Anderson Terminal. Where is this guy going? Oh, St. Louis, okay. Is this gonna be okay? Yeah, we'll just need to remove this thing, unfortunately, somewhere closer to the bridge on this side. So it's not next to the junction. Not a bad connection overall. But yeah, it definitely costs a lot more money. A lot more money. There is a guy going from route station to Colombia. So he is delivering the lumber. Now we have a lot of... yeah, a lot of this. It's just that the clothing is over here, so it's very difficult to distribute it. So... yeah, we don't really... we don't really make too much money out of that train and out of that connection, but I suppose it's okay. What can you do? Okay, so as close to this as possible, so it's as far away from here as it can be. Right, so let's just have a connection here. I'm gonna do this, so that's 170,000. It kind of looks a bit weird, I suppose, over here. So perhaps we'll just demolish this bit and this bit. And I can reconnect this. A bit better. There you go. And we should have enough now to connect this. Just about. Oh. There you go. Again, I suppose it is a bit excessive just for this. But I think it'll allow us... yeah, so this is a better connection because then we can have a connection over to this side and over to this side if we ever needed it. So that's much better, I feel. Now let's go ahead and have a connection over here to the warehouse. I kind of want to... yeah. I want to come out of this side as far as we can, because this is already busy as it is. Although, to be honest, there is... these are separate tracks, right? So they're not joining the same. So it's not too bad. Okay, there you go. And that should be it. And if we click on it, yeah, so there you go. This guy now has a direct connection between the warehouse and the city here. So that's nice. Now this causes for that train to... oh no, he continues. Okay, so he's fine. I thought he would have went back. Okay, so maybe, just maybe, it'll be good for us to have... let's just let the time play. A connection between those two. Yeah, that's nice. Now I'm just gonna grab the supply station somewhere here. And let's just do it that way. And I am going to restrict the paper. And Memphis... there isn't much from Memphis that can be brought, but that's okay. And we don't mind about the clothing anymore because that clothing section thing has completed. So that's fine. And we can go automatic now because it also will bring some people as well, just to fill the train up. And let's take a quick look. Right, so there you go. Nashville and Louisville now switches to Memphis. And everything has its own connection. I don't quite like that you click on this and this doesn't update right away. I don't really know when it updates, to be honest. Kind of feels like it does it by itself. Well, obviously it does it by itself, but it does it when it wants to. Yeah, anyways, that's fine. Now, I haven't been placing the post office or anything like that because I feel like we're gonna be... Yeah, we're gonna be going for the separate tracks at some point, maybe. Unless this is gonna be completing way faster. Right, so the problem now is the wood. Wood is very far away. But we can do it, especially that we have... Well, can we though? Not really. So it looks like we can, but not with this thing being like that. So what do we do in that situation? Because we could bring it from here. And it's really not that much of an issue, but over here. So how do we connect this and that is my question. I think as well I'm gonna have a bigger station here. This guy then directly goes down to Memphis. Well, maybe not that directly, but at least it doesn't use the same track over here. Or does it? Yeah, we may need to separate those. But for the moment, I think let's just leave it the way it is. It's fine. Okay. And let's go back here. Okay. So that's not bad. Now the question is, how do we connect this one? How do we connect this? I mean, it will work like this, but what's the direction? Okay. Actually, this could work. We could utilize both. So if we had this one going here, let's just see. It's -8, so that's not too bad. Okay, so this one then needs to go here. Right? Okay, and then the other one... Oh, the other one is here. And can we connect? Okay, we can connect it like this actually. Okay, well, I was actually thinking to connect on this side. It would have looked probably better, but it'd be way harder. So, might as well just leave it the way it is. Okay. So that's cool. So then this is going to be our wood from here to all the way to Nashville. Okay, now this is going through here. But I am... Yeah, I don't want that to happen, so we're gonna have a track. Where is this now? Like this, and back here. Right, so it's a bit longer, I suppose, but at least it avoids, you know, 5 different stations along the way. And maybe we should go for 2 right away. And I am thinking this one should also be expanded. But for the moment it's fine. Right, so this guy has a negative balance somehow. Yeah, which is very strange, right? Right, because like it goes through 1, 2, 3 stations. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, okay. I suppose this thing here and here is exactly the same. Oh well, that's okay. Right, okay, so this is going to be producing very shortly. And we're completing the paper thing. Now we've got 3 years, so plenty time. And we could go for another business very soon. Yeah, I think Kansas would be okay. Because of the beer. Now, are we getting beer? We're not. We can now. So let's go Nashville to here. Okay, it's a long route, but that's okay. I don't mind. And I suppose what we're gonna do is to go only with, yeah, with freight. And I think I will... Now let's stop the paper. And let's... It doesn't matter, it will go with beer anyway, so it's fine. Yeah. It's all good. Yeah, there you go. We don't really need to do anything there. Let's take a look here now. So we should be getting clothes, or maybe not yet. Yeah, okay. Now the fruit can come here too. Now let's see. Is that easy? Yeah, it actually is easy. So let's go ahead and go here. Then let's stop here as well and have it like this. Yeah, perfect. Gotta go freight only. Okay, so salt can be brought over as well to cities like... Oh, actually St. Louis. So when is the salt unlocked? 70,000. Okay. Okay, so Colombia as well. Nice. We'll definitely need it, right? Because we've a lot of cities. Right, so can we actually buy salt? Yeah, let's go ahead. Because that completes the scenario.
Great importance for the East Coast. There are large coal reserves there that are urgently needed in population centers like New York and Boston.
And it's way cheaper now than, you know, once we have connections and expand the business. Because that's gonna happen very fast. Okay, so a connection. Don't necessarily like that, but that's okay. It's gonna work. "32 new railway stations connected." Hey. Okay, that's fine. Let's just make a connection here. Okay, so this is going to be Memphis. I'd love for this to go Memphis, St. Louis like this. I don't know if we'll be able to. We actually will be able to. Because we can connect it over here. So let's just go ahead and do that. For very little money, which is interesting. Okay, so I just need to look it up here. to make sure we've got the right connection going. Yeah, okay, so that is going to be so good. So this guy is gonna go from... Yeah, let's go Memphis, Salt, St. Louis, Salt, right? Like this. But kind of zigzaggy, I suppose, but that's okay. And this is gonna be only freight. According to settings, cannot perform a short station because... Oh, okay, because the Memphis doesn't need salt yet, but that's okay. It will. He is leaving quite empty, right? Only has a bit of clothing. I suppose they're not producing as much. It's interesting that this train is so bad. If I had people going over, it would have, you know, it would have made a bit more money. But I'm just gonna leave it the way it is because we will be changing things around. Okay, so that's one. Then let's just go ahead and have the 2 trains. So, have I already got one? Yeah, there's already one. Where is this one? Oh, it's just coming. Okay, cool. So this guy is almost home. Actually, what is going on here? Oh, I could separate this track and link it up there. Yeah. Doesn't really matter that much, I suppose. It does seem quite busy though. Okay, so that's fine for now. Let me grab a sugar train. It's gonna be the same thing, so he'll stop here for the corn. And off she goes. Alright, look at this one, right? Look, this guy is bringing so much stuff. How is the warehouse doing? So we haven't got that much, I suppose. So maybe we could try... What's needed for toys? Ah yes, steel and wooden planks. We are not making wooden planks anywhere. Oh, that's not great. Right, okay, well, I suppose I should have had looked. Right, so what we're gonna do is to make wooden planks here. Because of the proximity of the logging camp. To do that, we will need more milk, more wood actually. Okay, It's not that easy. Holy smokes. Right, okay, so perhaps we should... How do we circumvent this guy here? I'm just gonna expand the station. So let's have it like so. This guy then gets destroyed. And this guy gets connected. The connections are sloppier, I suppose, because we don't need them to be side by side that much. Oh, there you go. Gridiron of 4. I would have loved to go for like a nice warehouse somewhere, Like this would be good, right? Because there's so many things that we can be brought over to the middle. The only thing though is that it's like it's nestled right between kind of big mountains, and then you're like, oh, the amount of tunneling that'll be required. So as location wise, it's very centered. However, location wise again, between the two mountains, you're kind of doomed. Right, okay, so this should be okay, I suppose. As far as the connection goes from here. So let me just connect this. Oh, there you go, we've completed the task. That's probably the paper.
So far, but watch out for traffic jams in your network.
Yeah. And then we'll need this, right? Louisville. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, let's take a quick look what's happened. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. Sugar is on its way, as you can see, 8. It's just a grain. Okay, grain actually can come all the way from up there. We just need to be a bit smarter and connect this here. The question is how. Not that smart after all, I suppose. Because what I want to avoid is... Actually, maybe... Let's do this. This will be a bit excessive, but I like doing it actually. So let me just show you. I'm gonna have gridiron of 5. Well, 6. I don't know why I'm saying 5 all the time. It is 6. And it's going to be very long. Train completed. Okay. Yeah, so the reason being is that this doesn't produce that much. So that's the problem. Why is this guy going that way? Oh yeah, he's going all the way through there. Well, that's okay. What can you do? Okay, so I am now going to demolish this. Okay, I just sped up the time for you guys just to, for me to, so I was able to figure this out basically in the meantime. There you go. Nothing too crazy, but at least we've got, quite a lot of bandwidth as far as the routes go. And I have managed to, I suppose, grow St. Louis to get us the the sawmill. Yeah, okay. So let's just go ahead and grab that. We can now, I suppose, have a route going this way. Just to avoid Colombia. I think that's the way to do. But it's not that busy over here, so yeah, I think anyway. Yeah, it's not that detrimental. So what we will do, and that'll be the best thing you can do, is have separate express line. It's gonna be hard though. So, right, if we were to do it on this side, yeah, I think that'll be the best thing to do. Okay, so let me just build one over here. This one will be difficult because of this, so what can you do? And that's the last station on this map. Now let's see how much will it cost. Actually not that bad. The only thing is the tunnel is way too long. So that's pretty doable. However, we should make sure we've got at least 4. It actually isn't gonna be that busy, but it's okay. Because we'll have 1, 2, 3 trains only. I'm not gonna connect Memphis because they can switch in St. Louis. But maybe we'll do the separate ones, right? One for the mail, the other one for whatever. Passengers. Okay, so if we were to separate this, as you can see the game is adjusting over there, it actually ain't gonna be that bad. So, might as well just do it. But perhaps let's just do the same thing over here. I don't know if we'll even need that, but it'll look nicer. It definitely will. Yeah, I think having separate ones for mail and passengers would be the thing to do. Right, so let's just grab this and connect over here. I don't know why that is, but sometimes it creates one, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so 100. This would be max. The only thing is, yeah, on the left hand side, that's difficult then to connect. Okay, this would be as well. 110. That is doable. Looks actually pretty good. Oh. Oh, I see. So just the last bit over here isn't really working. What if we were to start from this side? Okay, so this is then 1. So let me build it, and then how is it over this way? Okay, that actually does work pretty well. Hey. Okay, well, would you look at that? So our first express connection, so let's just go ahead and have the necessary buildings. I'm just gonna have the depot here and the post office, the usual suspects. Same here. Definitely make sure we have this. Maybe halfway through. Supply tower. I probably should grab a train. So this is Kansas City, Columbia. It's mixed. I am gonna leave it at freight only. Yeah, let's leave the mixed one, I suppose. It's fine. Okay, so there you go. Kansas City 2 to Columbia 2. And then let's do passengers on this one. Class 121. I don't think I've ever used those. Quite honestly. It's not bringing any passengers. Okay. Well, that'll change, I'm sure. Well, I hope. Okay, so express, and this is mail. Now that's rather strange. So let's just take a look at this. Right, so we've very little lumber. And this is expanding. But I think another one would be good to grab. So let's just go ahead and do that. I think a bypass through Colombia will be needed. Because this is gonna get quite busy. Right, okay, so this is weird. Let me look at... Why is this not bringing any passengers? Yeah, see? Everyone is going to Colombia. So I'm not quite sure. Okay, this is freight. This is freight. This is freight. And this is automatic. Okay, so we need freight only. Okay, so for freight, and there you go. But I'm very surprised that there's no passengers. It's almost unheard of. Don't really know what's going on. 2, okay. Maybe they're slowly coming around. I'm not sure what's going on. That's okay, let's just plow on. Okay, so with the way I was building things, it's just going to be difficult, I suppose. But let's take a look at... So this is actually a quite good gap, I think. Over here. Or maybe even here. Yeah, because it's between... I don't know what's in between. Immigration office? It is, yeah, okay. So we can demolish this and build a university now. Ah, okay, and just like that we actually got in space. Ah, there you go. Perhaps having it over there would be good, but yeah, somewhere away from stations and things. Right, let's just make sure we can connect those now. Yeah, so I was thinking it's not gonna work over here because we've got a bridge and a tunnel and everything else. So this station's got to go. It probably will need to be moved away from here. So we can have as much space on this side. Let's now take a look at it again. Okay, we've got the same problem, but I think we'll be able to wiggle this around. I think. To something like this. 10. Not the best. Not gonna lie, it looks bad. What do we do? I mean, I think the best thing to do would be to have this in a tunnel and this normal, because we care about the speed of the passengers and we don't really care about the speed of this thing. And this means I have to delete this entire thing. But such is life, I suppose. Let me just place these because it'll be easier. The train, the track. Okay, I'm gonna leave the game paused because I don't want the trains to recalculate routes and whatnot. Something else ain't working. Oh, this is still... Oh wait, okay. Oh, there you go. All of that. But at least this is working. Now, over here... I think... I think we could avoid a tunneling as well. But it's not too bad, I suppose. But I think we need to have a tunnel, yeah. And the reason being is this is way too short. And so let's just leave it at that. It's fine. And make sure we've got the gridirons going. And just like that. Cool. And same on this side. I'm thinking because we need well, not Lafayette, Fayetteville, but I think, yeah, I think we're gonna leave it the way it is because then this can go over there. Yeah, it's fine. But I suppose let's just future-proof it. I'm not sure if that's even needed, but that's okay. It's gonna be fine. Either way. Cool, so that's working. And let's make sure we've got good old connections going. So this is right, this is left. And this guy somewhere. So that's a bridge. Actually, I'd love it for this to be here. Right in the middle of the swamp. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Okay. Now. We're gonna have a train going from... actually, let's do this side, yeah. Express. People. And the same thing. But with... mail. There's actually a lot of setting up to do, it seems. For a route like that. Okay, and then here the usual post office and the maintenance. There you go.
That's how you attract new citizens.
And
to
just
a
like
city.
that, we've
Good work.
completed all the
Well,
scenarios.
I must confess I am surprised. This was already the penultimate stage of my plan. I had actually expected to have given you notice some time ago. Well then, here. One last set of tasks for you. I can't say it's going to be easy, but since you're still hanging in there, I think you have a good chance of completing this successfully. Interesting. Your company is worth even more than my own Chesapeake and Ohio Railway. I guess I'll have to redouble my efforts if I don't want to fall behind.
So something just completed by itself. I want to take a look, however, at, you know, fixing this up because that's really the most important. Let's just... oh man. It's somehow not working. Oh yes, I know why. So we need to first of all come here. And then that should allow us... oh, it doesn't. Because of this, I think. Huh. I really don't like this mechanic. So whatever's going on over here, it won't allow us to... maybe it will. Let's just take a look at it now. Okay, so if I had a tunnel like this and like this, yeah, that'll be okay. Or just demolish this part and this. and do it like this. Ah, haha. See? The game wants to connect badly to this. That's what's going on. And make it a parallel track. If we do this, there is not enough space for the tunnel. Come on. That's gonna work. There's a lot of fiddling around, guys. Holy smokes. And there I was, trying to spare you all of this. Sometimes just ain't working. Right, okay, so we need to come here. And then here. Okay, so directions. There you go. This works, and now this works also. Okay, so that was pretty cool. This allowed me as well, I suppose, to expand St. Louis a small bit. So that's always nice. All of the trains have restarted, so that's good. And then we should take a look at, see, so somehow this isn't very good. I'm not sure, but I think we may have, yeah, okay. So this guy is then gonna be just freight. Right, let's just put him on freight. And then do we have anything else? So this guy doesn't seem to be doing freight. This, okay, this is from Figuratively, which is, well, it needs to be fixed. This guy as well needs to be freight. This guy. Freight. Okay, so only one, everything else is fine. Cool, so that works well. And there isn't going to be much freight, I suppose, between them both. There might be. Now, we've received 7 tasks, wow. Okay, so what's it gonna be? Achieve 6 cities, we've got 2. Ceramics. And then the toys, right? So the toys are the hardest because we're not making them. So let me just take a quick look if we have a route going between St. Louis and Louisville. We do not. Okay, so let's make one. And that's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be hard because there's nothing really that St. Louis needs from Louisville. And the toys have to come from the warehouse. So we will stop on our way back in these 2, I think. Right, okay, so let me just make sure that this is prioritized and freight only, and there you go. This guy is working away. I wonder what's he gonna bring first. Steel. I suppose the planks are in there. Because of the wood, I think. Okay, now we've a lot of points, so might as well just go ahead and do this. We could swap our trains. So I think I'm gonna swap freight. Yeah, okay. For Mastodon. Train? This train. Okay, well, that's okay. It was saying that it's very slow. I think what we can do now is to re-enable the production. Memphis to St. Louis runs very slow due to heavy incline. I don't think that's the incline. I think it's just the fact that it's going through all of the stations. I may be wrong. Like this one, right? Like that. So, like, people definitely need to be separated. Okay, well, Nashville is gonna be the hardest because, like, where do you go? Maybe like this? Yeah, let's perhaps try that one. And a bit of an angle. Okay, so let's have the time play. Right, so we know now this has to go for sure. I will first have this going just to create the gridiron. I would never have thought that we'll be needing so many different repositioning and redesigns for this. I suppose the map is very small and that's what causes this. Right, okay, well this already is a problem, right? Because this is... merging over here, and this is quite a busy route, as you can see. Quite a few trains going up and down. Now this guy... I think... I wonder if 4 is enough, but... we can try it. But then this guy needs to go like that, so let's just take a look at what's gonna happen. St. Louis 2. Oh man, I've connected the wrong station, look at this. Oh, if you're bad, you're bad. And I was like, I was so proud of myself, huh? Yeah, anyway, so let's just take a look. Yeah, this looks alright, I suppose. It's just gonna be quite expensive. Let me fix this one up. What the heck? Yeah, well. Suppose that didn't work. So why is this not working? Okay, it needs to be here. And then? Huh. It's not happy to connect. Well, that's not nice. Okay. So let's just have it raised. Let's just have it raised. Hello. And then do this. This is not gonna be easy. I can see already. Okay, it goes into a tunnel, so I don't mind. Yeah, there you go. Was that hard? Okay, but whatever's going on here, it won't work. But it will work if we do it in batches. Okay, so let's do this. Sometimes it's the... Yeah, see? The earthworks. That's such a hard word to pronounce. The earthworks. Or groundworks, right? Right, okay. Well, that should be working. However, we might have lost the train already. Or maybe not. Oh, he was probably going around. Yeah. He was. So then this one is useless too, because that's meant to go to the other line. Oh well. How are we gonna make this happen though? Maybe from here? Nah. It's not having it. Okay, let's bring it here and like this. Nope. It works here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it that way because otherwise I'll be at it for the day. Oh. Cool, I suppose. Not. Why is this like that? Why does it have to be so awkward? Alright, let's try this again. Maybe, let's just avoid this town thing and have it like this. I'm gonna get rid of this thing. Because it's clearly obstructing our fantastic design. There you go. Now. Sometimes the simplest solutions, guys. Okay, well, that works. Let's just make sure that we've got all these guys going. So then we'll have it here, and then we'll have it... Well, we don't need to, because there's one already there. So that's cool. All good. This guy is on its way back. There's a lot going on here, I feel, but look, that's the way it is. Now this thing, right? So this thing isn't gonna work because of this. Wow. Much better. Yeah, so that's nice. And it's 0, you know, full speed. The only thing is this has to come here. So I probably should have a start from here and then connect like this, right? And move this away from apples. Okay, 1.3, so not bad considering 2 tunnels, well 3 tunnels, 1, 2, 3. This pretty long. But it's avoiding everything else. Now the only thing is, look at this, right? So this goes... This is a heavy incline. I'm gonna delete this. This is way too long. And that's a shame because this actually works, I felt. There you go. It's it must happen. So let's try this yet again. Okay, and just like that, this is now costing half the price. Wow. Okay, so that's good. Well, I suppose we'll need tunnels anyhow, so it doesn't matter that much. But there you go. And then let's make sure we've got this going already. And let's just establish this connection here that we've broken. But maybe, just maybe, this is a good time to have... where this is going though. I think this is gonna come here. So having it like that is fine. We can always delete it anyway, so it's fine. Right, okay, so this guy I think was going over here. There you go. Everything fell into place. Not so much. Apparently. Let's start from here. Oh. So this is quite annoying. I think it needs to be like this. There you go. Sometimes the game is just... not liking what I'm doing, it seems. Let me just take a quick look at the directions. Left, the bottom is left, the top one is right. Perfect. Okay, and just like that, we've just created a Nashville Central Station on the Union Station, I suppose. And how do we connect this? You may remember that there is a clay is going all the way to Colombia, so it needs a connection over here. So let's have it. Not bad. It looks wacky, but that's okay. Wow, 16% incline. Well, it has to make do. Nothing we can do about it. It is wacky. Look at this. Yeah, oh well. It's just for this bit anyway, so it's okay. Fine, okay, so that's done. Let's just now take a look at the connections and trains. So we should have... what's this? Oh, that's Indianapolis, okay. We're looking one between St. Louis and this is Memphis, Robert Rest, and Nashville. Right, so I am going to go with freight only in this one. The guy is also be changed to Mastodon. This is still okay. This is Memphis. This. Let's just change the train as well. I don't know why the game keeps saying competitors when we have no competitors, right? So it's quite interesting. Right, okay, so then this is going between Memphis and Nashville. I think I'm gonna just change this, leaving it the way it is, because there's quite a lot of things being produced in either. And then we can go ahead and have just two separate trains. The way we would have normally. So passengers, oh. Now just a mail. Okay, and let's make sure we've got all the amenities. Our post office. And here. That's already done. Okay, and there you go. St. Louis has just reached 1100,000 people. And looking at the city list, we are... Okay, so we only have 2 cities, Nashville and St. Louis being over 90. Indianapolis seems to be slow. Kansas is just not developing at all. Louisville is slow. Yeah, what's lacking in Memphis, I wonder? Kind of a bit of everything. Sugar. That's almost impossible that sugar is lacking when we have it just here, so I don't know. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna have a Louisville here train station. Or maybe we can stop here as well. Right? And just like that. And let's just make sure it's a freight one. And there you go. All fixed. So that should, you know, maybe not the first rotation, but at some point it should eventually bring us goods. Okay, so as you can see, we're making quite substantial amount of money out of those stations, so I'm happy. It just takes quite a long time, right, to develop it. I suppose I'm not the best person for it either, because as you've noticed, I make so many mistakes, but it's, yeah, it makes it, I suppose, much more challenging. Yes. You know, probably not needed to be that way, but there you go. Okay, but that at least, you know, leaves more space for these guys to kind of do what they need to do, because we're taking trains away from the freight stations, basically. Okay, and then this goes, yeah, so this is actually pretty good, and then this goes up there and over to Memphis, and then Memphis can connect with Fayetteville, so that's good. I just want to look at this. Okay, so this guy is bringing something at least. It's not just idle. And yeah, there you go. These are quite busy. They're just delivering things everywhere. Where is this guy? Okay, so he's now bringing the paper too. I think I'm just gonna forget about this thing. Because look at this, right? Like, this is not really making money. It's quite annoying. And just looking at it, yeah, look, there's not much here. But it is a good way of distributing goods to some degree, I suppose. Anyway, at least these trains are now full, right? I was kind of worried that it's not going to happen, but it seems to be fine. Yeah, obviously Kansas is quite small, so there are not that many travelers between, but it is working, right? We will make money eventually. Right, and then up north, and then we can connect. I think once we connect St. Louis and Louisville, you know, then we can scrap the Indianapolis idea, I suppose, you know, as far as passengers go. Yeah, because then we'll have a connection like this, and then they can go up there. So Indianapolis, people will just switch in Louisville for everything. Okay, so having it here, I think, would be good. Perhaps if we were to merge this like that, yeah, it'll be better. Okay, and then I can forget about this. And let's just bring it all the way down here. Oh, here. Yeah. See how easy that was? Because half of it was really constructed. Oh, yeah. Let's just make sure we've got a gridiron 4. There's no point building it otherwise at this stage. I feel. So we're gonna go up and this is going down. Perfect. And then just clicking on Louisville very quickly. We want to make sure that, okay, so there are 2 trains. This one is where? This one is still Indianapolis. Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay, so this is Nashville. As you can see, it has people. I am just gonna go freight. Let's just change it to freight as well. This one. Yeah, I'm gonna change this one to freight. This one, freight as well. We may want to go 2 because there's actually quite a lot of things, you know, the beer, the whatever. Indianapolis, Louisville. This could actually be deleted, this page, I think. Not sure. Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe let's just go freight. Okay, and this? Yeah, just the same freight. There's actually quite a lot of freight trains there. Unable to whatever. Ah, there you go. So it's bringing bears, but we don't want those bears. We want those bears to come all the way here. And we should have Louisville, have we? We haven't. No, we have. We have. But where's this going? Not sure. Maybe let me just stop the delivery of that, and I am just gonna have a train going directly here, because that's a tricky one. Okay, so that's cool, and then let's just have Nashville to Louisville. Come on. And the express. Polar Express. So this was mail, and we're gonna go Nashville, Louisville. With a dining car. There you go. A lot of setups, right? Once you kind of separate those two, there's a lot of clicking, a lot of back and forth. But there you go, that's the game. I feel we're doing pretty well. And a lot of money is being made. Yeah, as you can see, 3,000. 2,000. Yeah, I don't understand this. 3,000 more than a switching station. But there you go. I suppose as long as it makes money, we don't mind. And that's it. And we can connect the Louisville to St. Louis. Right, guys, I leave you to it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you in the next episode. Meanwhile, look at this lovely connection. I mean, can this get any better and any cheaper? No, it cannot. And then we'll go from there. Thank you. Thank you again. I'm getting distracted here. Let me just make sure that there are connections and whatnot. Yeah, and I'll leave you to it, okay? Guys, thank you so much. Have a good one, okay? And stay hooked.